Hey guys, welcome to your weekly astrological horoscope for Saturday, January 13th. I'm sitting here, I've been sitting here for a little bit looking at this chart and trying to figure out what do I want to talk today about? What do I want to address today about? What kind of advice or, bit tip or something, some kind of useful progression that I can give to people today. And it feels like a big lull day. It feels like almost a day in which we're all just kind of like waiting for something to happen. Let me see if I can kind of show you guys what's going on with the transits here real quick. So, as you may imagine, we have the moon in Sagittarius right now, right? Moon in Sagittarius is very indicative of emotionally feeling very with high expectations, very optimistic. The sky is not the limit. We could definitely reach space if we really wanted to. It's a good time for kind of like planning for ideas and moving things along and getting them all going in a way that, is progressive and not really mundane or routine or even desirable and stuff, because again, those are kind of more Capricornian and Scorpio. But it's as I had posted for the tweet for Friday's videos, right? It's a time for understanding a higher purpose in our lives and not just be focusing on the mundane things that are happening around us. And I mean, that's really not changing a whole lot, because I think this will be the second, and we still have a third video with the moon in Sagittarius. No, excuse me. This will be the last video with moon in Sagittarius we'll be making, because next time the moon's going to be in Capricorn. And it's strange. I feel it's strange because I feel like we all know that what's about to come, right? We know that things are about to not necessarily hit the fan, for example, but it's like, when you're gonna go up to a relay race and you're gonna participate in some sort of I don't know, maybe it'd be some sort of sport or competition or something, and you're sitting on the benches and you're like, all right, my turn's coming up next, all right, come on, let's do this, waiting on all right, who's next? I got 3 people in front of me, and then I'm the next one that goes next, right? That's kind of how we really all feel a little bit right now. We know that that something's coming, right? We're optimistic, we're adventurous, we're trying to seek the things that we need to be doing, but at the same time, it almost feels very tense. It feels like there's a lot of things happening, and that's kind of a side effect of a lot of the energies that we've just been going on about lately, right? This week in particular has been very transformative, very powerful with Scorpio and Capricorn. I mean, it's a little less, but we still have, these 2 degrees together, Jupiter and Mars. We have Sun and Venus, still very close to Pluto. And we have obviously Saturn and Mercury, which I believe that's probably where a lot of this restlessness is coming from. Because another way of looking at this energy is kind of like, okay, we just got past the gatekeeper. We're just like, we're going to take it slowly. We're going to keep walking. We're still down the hall. He can see us. Make sure that we don't do anything stupid that would have him to call back to us. We're trying to get through and not get caught going through, security, if you will. And it feels very tense. The atmosphere just feels very tense, as if, we're waiting to be able to reach the main event. And that's really a lot of just the energy that we have today. We will have, moon conjunct Lilith, which again, Lilith kind of makes itself known when it's conjunct the moon, but because the moon isn't it's not neither conjunct nor opposing the sun or even squaring the sun at all, it's very hard to really get any kind of visibility of the dark moon in this regard. Um, but I feel like there's been almost a silent communication between the two, because the only person that would be able to understand Lilith is the moon herself, since they are twins. And I feel like there's some sort of conversational exchange between these two while in Sagittarius. There's definitely kind of this whole, I know where you're going, and I just want to give you a heads up before you get there, as well as a, how have you been doing? And it's been rough for the last couple days. Are you doing all right? You sure you're going to be okay moving forward? I mean, I'm here to help you out, but I just want to make sure you're doing fine. There's this almost silent conversation that's happening between the two moons as they pass by each other. And I mean, they're still going to be very well within close degrees as we go into the next new moon, which we'll be talking about very shortly. But, the time of this chart is 11 in the morning almost. And, the moon is definitely going to push up a little bit further as the day continues. So the end of the new moon cycle is about to, is about to come to an end, is about to occur. And then from there until the next new moon in Capricorn, we're just going to go through that really strange lull period. But before we reach that lull period, we have kind of like tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to be a very big day. So, I mean, honestly, today is just one of those days where you may just want to go ahead and relax. You may want to go ahead and, maybe do some research, right? The reason I say research is because we have the moon and the dark moon both in Sagittarius, right? And the Lord of Sagittarius, Jupiter, has been squaring these nodes. These moons want to progress things forward, but Jupiter's being held back by personal beliefs. And I feel like if anything else, take Saturday as a day for really coming to understanding within you what it is that has been conflicting within you. Whether it may be, should I, get a new job or not? Should I reply to this comment that I should have replied like 4 days ago, but now I've just been sitting on it, right? Sagittarius doesn't reply to any comments immediately. I don't know if I want to reply to this. I've already waited too long. I feel like if I say anything now, I'm going to screw things over. And I should have replied sooner, but I'm such a lazy person because, Sagittarius. There's definitely a lot of kind of downtime in which you can get things done. You can chillax on things and not be so pressured to get anything done, which is great because tomorrow that's not going to be the case, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But definitely take the day off and work on yourself, because again, Vesta is at the 29th degree. I gotta draw Vesta and I gotta make a video about her as well. But definitely, take some time to do some research. Maybe if you've been thinking about moving out, this is a very good time to go like apartment or house hunting or whatever. Go around, check the neighborhood, see if it's something that you would actually like to move into. If it's about starting a research project or some kind of like change in employment or something, very, very good time to really doing a lot of your research and seeing whether this is something that you really kind of want to commit to, or if this is just one of those ideas that it may fall through. I feel like today is definitely one big get your shit straight apparently day, and prepare for Sunday, Monday, as we move into the new moon, which is also going to be pretty radical. So yeah, it's not a very big heavy day, it's not a very big transit day, which honestly, considering the aspects that we've been having the last couple days, I'm kind of glad for. We're not necessarily out of that energy. There's just nothing particularly new happening that is making the day any more intense than they've already generally been. So yeah, definitely go ahead and take advantage of the time that we have available before things begin to really move fast. So as always, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Hopefully you guys found this message useful, and I'll catch you guys on the Sunday cast. Peace.